Hello paper crafters, I'm Tamra and welcome to Paper Crafts by Tamra. Today we're going to be making this cone shaped favor. It's one I featured on my blog hop last week. Although today, while I was trying to make the original video with this cardstock, I was interrupted several times in the video. I just can't use it. So I'm going to be making it, swapping out, instead of this Dare and Risk, I'm going to use this Modern Medley cardstock, and this is from the Witch's Brew set, and I'm going to be using that for the large scallop. So let's get started. We're going to begin with the DSP, and it's cut at 6 inches by 6 inches. And I want it so the stripe is on the outside, so we're going to be shaping it like this. So along this edge here we're going to stick sticky strip, and this will hold it. It's a really strong adhesive, so if you were to put a lot of stuff in it, it's going to hold it and not come apart. Okay, now we just take the plastic backing off. And you're just going to twist this around, and you want to try to twist it to where you get this end and the side all sealed. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, on this one little edge, there's a little bit here I'm going to cut off, a little bit of a tail, not too much, but I want it to look nice. Let's see, maybe this direction would be better. Okay, now you have your cone, and next we are going to kind of flatten it for this particular favor. And you could put a score line right here, but I'm just going to bend it over. And before you do this step, is when you would want to fill it up, and this thing will hold like jelly beans or some kind of mints, or even jewelry or something, and it could be used to as a wrap, as a package wrapping as well. So as we fold it over, we want to try to get these corners covered well. So use a bone folder here. Okay. Now I'll stick a little sticky strip on there. I'm just going to stick a small piece for now. Of course, if you're filling it up, you might want to stick a lot more, but just for the video, I'm going to do this so we can finish it out. Okay, just fold over. Now, next we're going to take the Witch's Brew, and we're going to cut a large scallop out of that. Let's see, I actually need to do this down this way, this kind. Okay. And we're going to adhere that to the front here. I'll just use some snail. Oops. Okay, next we're going to take some very vanilla cardstock, and we are going to use a couple of stamps from the Halloween Bash. We're going to stamp out this label here, and we're going to stamp out the Beware. And we're stamping it using black StazOn. And then we will use the scallop punch to punch this, the Beware, out, and we'll be using the decorative label to punch out the label here. So these are great stamps in this set because you have something to punch them out and cut them out for you, so you don't have to do it by hand. So here's the decorative label. Try to line that up. Okay. Now we'll take our scallop. I should show you here. Okay, now we're going to use some of our the new Halloween glitter that's in the mini, and we have the black, and it comes with some orange, but today I'm going to use black for this version. And we're going to take a two-way glue pen, and we are going to just go around here on the black scallop part, because that's where I want the glitter to fall. So let's see if I can get that where you can see it. Turn around here. Try not to forget any. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I'm just going to use our cards, our little DSP here, to catch it. Okay, oops. Just tap it off a little bit. Okay. And we'll set that aside. And we're going to take a couple of dimensionals, and we're going to pop up the Beware. And we're going to put them on the label. Okay, these are not cooperating. Here we go. Get the edge of that. Okay. Now we're going to use a couple more dimensionals, and we're going to put that right onto the front of this scallop. Sorry, I'm getting out of camera range here. Try to pull these backs off. And just center that here. Okay, now I used a black satin to create a ribbon, and I also used some of our 1/8 inch taffeta, and I made this curly Q that I'm going to put in the middle of the ribbon. The way I did the curly Q is I take a little bit of snail, and I start out with about 6 inches. Take a little bit of snail on excuse me, either end, and then I twist it around a pencil. Just used a regular pencil, and I slightly wet the ribbon, and then I use my heating tool to dry it, and then after you let it dry, you get a nice curly Q. So I used a little bit of the sticky strip on this bow, and I'm going to attach that to the front of the card, or the favor here. And we're going to just stick it up in the corner. And then we are going to take our little curly cue and we're going to just set it, and I'm going to go about halfway up in the curly cue and set a flat end here. And then in the middle of that, I've got some buttons, a button from the Regals collection, and I'm going to, I put a little bit of sticky strip on the button as well because I didn't have any glue dots. And then we are just going to set the button right in the center. And then you might want to pull your curly cues down a little bit. Pull them out. Okay, there's the favor. Hope you like it. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.